Hey guys, it's Tommy CM. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. As always, if you do enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you are new, as it really does help me out. And if you'd like me to check out any of your creations, let me know in the comments down below. Today's park is a PS5 mega park. This is Wildwinds Amusement Park. Now this was created by Michael from M&J Games, otherwise known as MBZust90 on the PlayStation Workshop. If you've not been following the series, I do really recommend going to do that. I will leave the link to their channel in the description below, so you can go and watch the series. The description Michael's put says, "Welcome to the grand opening of Wildwinds Amusement Park. Wildwinds is the newest park that is part of the Cedar Fair chain. This is the completed version of my Let's Play park for my YouTube channel, M&J Games. This park is inspired by Carowinds and other Cedar Fair parks. Wildwinds consists of 8 world-class coasters, 1 water ride and 1 track ride. This park uses the Oswald counter glitch, so the park is about 130% on the PS5. Thank you to everybody who's been following along and supporting the series, and thank you to MazFam4 for the lettering and custom twisted Outlaw sign. For the best ride, make sure to ride the coasters in front bumper, except for Vortex, Iron Eagle and Wildwings. As always, I would love to hear your feedback. Thank you for helping make this community great." So yeah, really excited to look around this. I know Michael loves his coasters, hence why there's 8 of them and the park's at 130%. So yeah, I think without further ado, let's just jump straight in, because this is going to be one big park to look around. Right then, let's head out from this main entrance, and straight away as we look left and right, we have a bus station or bus drop-off area, and these are all links to different people's parks, as you can see, and then some just other destinations. And so you got Uber, Taxi, and Lyft. These are 3 taxi companies. Buster's City, Matty's Eden Gardens, Avery Forest, which is another one that Michael did with Jasmine and Corey from Web Gaming. So yeah, you recognise a few of these. Lumen Park's another one of Jasmine's down here. Heartland Towers, that's one of my parks. If you want to go and check that out in the workshop, nice little plug there. Thank you, Michael. So yeah, really nice sort of way to kind of acknowledge different creators there. So yeah, really like that. And then if we zoom out, because I think we need a big overview for this. The car park. I mean, a really big car park. Car parks don't have to be overcomplicated, let's face it. You know, nobody really spends time in the car park, so it doesn't really need to be, that really well thought out. But I do like the way Michael does them. It's a very nice style, very sort of neat and simplistic, I would say. And that's and I'm not saying simplistic in a negative way. They're simplistic because it doesn't need to be overcomplicated. Do like these little using the poles as pedestrian kind of posts though. That's a very nice touch. I like that. But then as we head into the park, we've got the planters on either side there. Very nice with the oh look at that! Look at the perfect timing on the coaster coming over. Look at that! I mean, that coaster flying over the main entrance is a real landmark sort of sight. That is. Really kind of welcomes you and gets you engaged and excited for coming into the park. So yeah, and you can see down here, look, you can just look over the edge, and I mean that is really well done with the different layers. I do love how that's been done. I'm just trying to see. So you've used a planter to make it look like mud. Nice. I wasn't sure how you got that, because I thought. I don't know what I thought, but yeah. So obviously, in terms of the different levels, you get you can't make a straight edge like that. So what he's done here to get this like that is these are wall pieces, and that is a planter, and that's a bush. And if you get rid of that, you can see what the actual terrain looks like underneath, which is just a massive black hole. But no, I do like the way you've put that together there, and it makes it really, really sort of kind of stylish. I love the way the trees have been kind of planted around it, and it's it fits really well at the main entrance as well. So yeah, great job on that. And then we've got the same on the other side. Again, just notice this custom fencing here. So he's got the metal fence barrier, he's got the iron bars, and then he's got pillars as well. So yeah, metal fencing. You know, rather than just putting the one metal fence in, it's used, you know, two different types of fences and a column in order to make that, which I think is fantastic. And he's got viewpoints here, look, where you can stand behind a glass panel and look over at the coaster as it comes out. Fantastic stuff. And then we get to the entrance. So this is Wildwinds. So yeah, really cool entrance here. Is that the what's this? Oh, it's the castle roof. Ah, very nice. You see that? I do like the way he's used some of these pieces quite cleverly here. So, I mean, the most of it is on the concrete roof, which you can see just there. So if I take that away, look, you can just see the path underneath. I'm sorry, Michael, I'm just kind of ruining all your secrets here, but you know me, I like to take stuff apart and see how people have done things. So the path's underneath, but obviously the pathing in this game is a bit awkward, as you can see with the grass just there. So by putting that down, it looks like a full plaza, and the guests will still walk on it, as you can see the staff here, but you may see their feet are just slightly underneath the floor, and that's because obviously the path's there. But then to get these, you know, to get the little sort of paving around the planters, that's a castle roof piece, which you can see just there. So yeah, really clever that is, and looks fantastic as well. I love the colours. The colours work really well. So down here we have tickets, will call, season pass, and day pass, and these guys are just getting the tickets. Look at that, perfect timing again. Oh, I went too far there. Yeah, we've got the bow and arrow, and we've got a staff room just around there, and then we have guest services. So yeah, very nice. I know Michael's done a lot of guest services in his parks, and they always look really clever. Again, using the tiled roof pieces for the floor. But yeah, the posters, I always say the posters actually do work quite well. I know it's Planet Coaster branding, and not everybody wants Planet Coaster branding, but I do think they add a lot, especially in a, you know, if you're going to build something like guest services. And then obviously you've got this fencing here just to form the queue line. So that's that. And then I mean the entrance windows there, the glass panels, etc., look fantastic as well. And then over the other side we have toilets where the women have just come out of, or sorry, restrooms, because Michael's American, so yeah, restrooms. And then we have the men over here, and so yeah, that's Wildwinds, home to the world's fastest giga coaster. Well, we will we'll have to wait and see to go on that one. So down here we've got some turnstiles, some ticket scanners, all sorts, very nice details. Again, you know, it's just using fence pieces and using those candy cane sticks and putting some lights in. But it works, you know, it works fantastically. And a very realistic style of entrance there. And we go through. We've got some more guest services just there. We have pushchair rental, because we've taught Michael that it's a pushchair. It's not a stroller for you US people. It's a pushchair. It's a chair that you push. We've got some lockers in here. You need to put your bags in. Some computers there. Now, one thing that I've seen people do, so you can use these computers like that, or some people put an ATM hidden in the wall, and then the guests will actually go and use it. Depends, you know, either way you want to do it. I know these probably look more realistic, but obviously the ATM gets guest interaction. So you know, each technique's got its own plus and minuses. But yeah, there's the lockers. Oh, hang on, he has got an ATM behind there. There's a guy using it. There we go. Apologies, I didn't even check. Yeah, so he's got an ATM behind there, and the guy's coming to use it, and she's going to come and use it as well. There you go, look. There you go, and then she's going to go and buy a locker. Brilliant stuff. So yeah, that was the lockers. Very nice little fountain at the front there. Lots of plants. Wildwinds gifts. Wildwinds beverage. These flags are really nice. I do like the flags. I think the flags look fantastic. Got a little access road down there. Going under. And then we get to the attractions, I believe. Oh, priority pass. Season pass, $150. Is that a bargain? You tell me. we'll have to judge by the end of the park if that's a bargain. Gelato and coffee. Street Fox coffee. And so the first attraction is a good old chair swing, good old classic chair swing, built up onto a bit of a platform here, but you know, really well surrounded by trees and rocks there. You know, I mean, the way that sits on its own as a centerpiece as you come in is really nice. Just, you know, really nice, and the fact that you can just see, you know, a drop tower. Well, sorry, no, it's not a drop tower, is it? It's the high flyer one, and you know, and a coaster just creeping over the trees as well. I think I prefer that. I prefer to see them than to not see them. So yeah, really good idea that. Right, left or right? I'm gonna go left this time. Bit of seating under there. And of course, it wouldn't be a Michael Park if there wasn't a backstage area. We've got all the access roads down here, some warehouses, some offices, some trucks, lots of roads, lots of doors to the back, lots of generators, cables, you name it. Michael's thought of it. Really great stuff. Even the wiring for the air conditioning units there. Yeah, it wouldn't be one of Michael's parks without all of this. Even got a balcony there, look for that section. So yeah, I won't go any further down that way. There's some more backstage areas there, which I'm sure we'll come to later on. So yeah, let's go and rejoin the main path. That's the access road under there. Here's the main path. So we go left down here, and we have a queue for a vintage cars ride. Here we go. So let's have a look. Let's hop on. I don't know why I'm showing you the results. It's a vintage cars ride. Let's find the one that's just leaving the station, which is this one, and let's go.
Says they're cool.
Well, I hope that wasn't too intense for you watching that one. Really nice little family ride. That nice little pathway that takes you over the water there, followed by some planting at the end, and then the details in the planting down here. I mean, he's even got a spray down there to water the plants. It's really well thought out. And he's even put a transfer track in down here, so that if you've got any spare cars, they can come and park in there. But yeah, very nice ride, very nice little family-friendly one. So that starts us off well for the rest of the park. So, over here we have a balloon ride, the Aeronauts, lovely stuff. Then we have what we have down here. Lovely little canopy for this flat ride there. Nice little roof. And then he's just put a wall around around it as well. You don't have to over theme things, but I mean, putting a roof over a flat ride really adds a massive difference to it. So yeah, great stuff there. Walking down here, some more toilets or restrooms, staff room, sushi. Little Dipper, right. I'm assuming this is the wooden coaster, so let's go down here, under the track, and up, and round, and onto the station. Oh, Michael, what are you doing with this floor? What are you doing with this floor here? You left it. That's always one of my things, but I just don't like that pattern. But you can easily change that to whatever. Right, so Little Dipper. There's the results. It is a junior wooden coaster by the sounds of it. So don't expect the most intense ride in the world, but we'll go front bumper like he suggested, and yeah, let's go. Very nicely done. I mean, I was expecting as Michael as the sort of genius of coasters. It was always going to be very smooth. Love how it was paced. It wasn't too quick, wasn't too slow. It was just right for a junior coaster. I sound like Goldilocks there, saying it was saying it was just right. And then I love this little roofing section over the ending as well, just to kind of bring you back into the station. Just a generally really nice little coaster. So yeah, not a lot more I can say about that really. But I do like how the path goes under the track at the start there as well. And I'll be honest, I missed that. So this is the transfer track for the coaster. Just inside here, so he's got all his storage areas and lockers and wires and all sorts. So yeah, there you go. Is there two trains running on this? Yeah, there is. I was going to say. Right. So let's go down here. Again with the custom fencing up, putting the beams around the metal fencing. On top of a concrete wall as well. That is just that extra bit of detail. So we've got a little food kind of kiosk. Kind of hut thing, and now we get to a Vortex. Now this is one of the ones that doesn't work in front bumper, and I can see why, because it's a spinning coaster. So Nicely, nice little covering over the entrance there, where the ride goes over the path. Just go down here, underneath, and then we go up and beat everybody else in the queue. So, do you think that pattern there looks like the Smiler? Is it, or is that just me? Does it look like the Smiler? I think it does. You see, he's fixed the pattern on this one. He's fixed the pattern here. Look, so on the other one, that all he needs to do is put the path on. There you go. I'll stop talking about that now. I promise. Vortex. There's the results. Again, it is a family spinning coaster, so you're never going to get massive results on this. And we want the one there, and I would probably on a spinning coaster go chase, just so you can kind of follow it without being thrown about left, right, and centre. And there you go. That was Vortex. Nothing too insane there for the for a spinning coaster, but you know, you don't want to add too many elements on, otherwise it becomes a bit chaotic, I think. But no, yeah, nice little layout. I think nice speed as well. Again, just because you know, you don't want it going too crazy. You can just see it off the ride here. I think that's as fast as you want it going. In the middle there, I had a nice little brake run, which has got this little staircase, which I am assuming you have copied and pasted and not just placed every single individual step, because that would be quite impressive. But no, yeah, really nice different way of doing the stairs rather than just using the staircase in the game. Even got some lights up here as well. Look at that. You see that? That's the detail that, you know, that you can kind of expect in the rest of this part. But no, yeah, I really like that. Nice colouring. The station is just what I always expect from Michael now. You know, it's really nice. It's not just your standard square kind of building. It's got this, you know, it's got a two-tiered roof. It's got some windows in the middle, some lights, some beams. So yeah, really nice stuff. And it had a transfer track just in there again. So every single coaster, I think we need to look for the transfer track. I do like how the path is supported as well. That's another, you know, that's another thing that I've you can kind of easily walk past because it blends in so well. But you can see there the support. Oh, my bad. You can just see these haunted house beams there. You take them away, look, and look how empty it looks. But you put them back, look, and it looks, you know, it looks fantastic. So yeah, great job on Vortex. Right, let's go over to the exit down here and back out, and we go up this path again. More custom fencing. Look, this time it's the wooden fence with the beams around it. Gift shop over there. What's down here? More backstage areas. Look at this. Dumpsters, cardboard boxes, buildings, doors, containers, everything you can imagine in the backstage area. I love this little platform up here, by the way, for the gift shop. I think that's really nice. I know the guests won't go up and use it, but really nice platform. And then we join a different area. I like the change in flooring. And then one of Michael's tricks is to always put this like curb in when you're changing the flooring, so that it kind of blends in You know, it doesn't just kind of meet at two different straight lines. So yeah, really nice detail that. Thrill Seekers Dining Hall. Oh, can people go in here? Oh no, they were just going to the bin, I think. Oh no, you can go in here. Ah, there's a few shops in here. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Over here we have Windrush. So I'm assuming Windrush is this really big coaster that I can just see in the distance there. But yeah, very, very nice that. Very nice. Love the sign, love the frame that it's on. So yeah, we'll go and join Windrush, and then have a look at everything else after. So down here, down the queue line, beat all of these people, and up. We've got the numbers for the different bays there. And then we're just going to wait for the train to come back in. So this is Windrush. There's the stats if you're interested, but as we know, the stats aren't the most realistic in this game. So there we go. Everyone get off. And everybody get on. There we go. Oh, I don't want that, don't want that. I want front bumper. Speed that up so we can leave. And off we go. Huge coaster, absolutely huge coaster, but fantastic at the same time. I mean, I had the lift hill on fast forward there, and it still took 10 seconds to get up, which shows you just how big that coaster is. I mean, compared to the rest of the park, if we go up here, look, it's as high as the tall high flying ride over there. So look at that! Look, the guests look like ants down there. So. Yeah, fantastic coaster. I mean, the size of it, the layout of it is just brilliant. It's, you know, really smooth. Love that it takes you all the way kind of across the entrance. As I said when we came into the park, obviously all these low sections are all fenced off, which is a really nice little touch. I think the supports have well been thought out as well. I don't think they're not custom supported, are they? Are they? Yes, they are. They are custom supported. There we go. Ah, wow. Okay. Wow. I mean, so there's the coaster without the custom supports. I genuinely didn't realise at first that they were custom supported. So that's the coaster without the supports, and that's what Michael's added in. That's mad. That's absolutely insane. So yeah, fantastic work on the custom supports there. You know, you guys who have watched my videos before know me. Like, as much as I enjoy the rides and stuff, I enjoy the effort and detail people go into. So to to put in all these supports like that is pretty impressive. You know, you can just see as you get up, you can just see it slightly out of place, which shows that it is a custom support. But, you know, from just kind of flying past it, you wouldn't recognise that. So, yeah, fantastic work there. That's really, really impressive. Down here, we've just got a little shed, some little delivery places. Trying to find the entrance to this coaster now. There it is, down here. Oh no, that's the transfer track. That's the transfer track at the side of the exit. So this section would then move along, pick up a train and go back. But yeah, fantastic work that. Really, really nice landmark coaster. Go down here, have a look at your ride photos and buy any that you'd like to see. Right, let's go back over here and we have Delirium, which is one of these sundial rides. I mean, these are always, you know, really cool structures. Again, don't need much theming, just put a few plants around, put a wall or a hedge like this around the outside, and you know, and that's it. And then they can just sit there as like an accompanying ride to a big attraction, which is exactly what you'd find in a lot of parks. So for those in the UK, you know, you may look at, say, X Sector at Alton Towers, where you've got Oblivion and the Smiler, but then you've also got Enterprise there. And Enterprise is like the accompanying ride in that section. So, you know, you often do have little accompanying rides that aren't always busy, but they kind of draw out the guests a little bit. Same at Alton Towers at Forbidden Valley, where Nemesis and Galactica are. You have the pirate ship as well. So, yeah. Let's go down here. No, I love the open plaza. I love the open plaza and the pattern as well. The pattern on the floor is fantastic. I've just realised something, Michael. That says dinning, not dining. You have too many N's there. Unless I've not got an updated version of the park, that says dinning hall. Right, Stormkeeper. Really, really good sign. I love that. I think is this the one that he said Mavs had done? Yeah, just fantastic work there on that. So we'll go down here. I'm getting very much Nemesis Inferno vibes from Thorpe Park on this. I like the canopies. I like the canopies that aren't like, they're not constant. They're just like every so often. Nice use of planters, more custom fencing. I mean, I'm just flying past it, but it's because there's that much of it in the park, it almost becomes the norm. It's, you know, like I say, custom fencing is brilliant. So, yeah, this is a B&M invert. Stormkeeper. There's the results if you're interested. And we'll wait for the guests to get on. And we'll go front bumper on this one. And hopefully, with the restraints down, this barrier drops in a moment. And this lady will let us go. Are you ready? Anytime today. Anytime today. Ah, dear. 3, 2, there we go, 1. Really, really good B&M coaster. That, you know what? You don't see many people actually build these. As popular as they are, not many people build them in Planet Coaster, and they're not easy to build. They're actually surprisingly difficult to get right. I really thought that was a great layout. You know, the inversions. I mean, especially this section. I think this was perfect around here. The way it just kind of rolled round was brilliant. The only thing I would possibly say about that is maybe a little bit more theming, and not by theming in terms of like putting like temple pieces or spooky pieces or what. I mean, just literally trees and rocks. Just because it looks a little bit empty around that area. I mean, this side is obviously it's going over the path and the queue line, etc. So that this bit's fine. I think it's just over this section, just to have a few rocks, maybe even a section of water. I don't know. You know where it kind of swoops down low here. I appreciate he's had to use the glitch to get all of this in, so he is at the piece limit. So I don't know whether this was like right at the end or whatnot, but yeah, I don't know whether a few trees or rocks might just add something. I'm trying to look for an example. So if we go back over to Vortex over here, just there's a few trees there. I mean, I know this goes over the path, but like some like rocks and plants there, just something like that to break up the ground a little bit. That's all. But again, that's all I can sort of pick fault with on that. Other than that, it's very nice coaster. And of course, his transfer track. I mean, these transfer tracks just get bigger and more detailed every time I see them. Really love this like whole pathway built just here. And then back into the station. So that was Stormkeeper, and that's the exit down there. Back down. So we carry on round to. Oh, we've not seen those buildings yet, have we? We went down that way, so we haven't been down this bit. So this is Shakes and Burgers. Oh, Jasmine Shakes and Burgers. Nice little outdoor seating area. Here's the High Flyer. Oh, well, that's the exit to it anyway. Sky Screamer. So if we go up, you see everybody flying up this high. Lovely stuff. Lovely views of the park. Some really, really nice sight lines there. And then we go all the way back down. So that's that for that corner. And then I think we have to go back down this way. And up down here. This is a cool structure. I like that. That's a very nice little structure in the middle there. Yeah. No, I'm a big fan of that. Very nice little custom build. Down here, another giant coaster flying through. Some more restrooms. Again, I like seeing toilets and restrooms like this, because the front of the actual toilets like this blue tiled thing doesn't, to me, it just doesn't look appealing. The simplest thing to do is literally just put a door in front of it, or you can go one step further like this and put a whole building around it, etc. And I just think it looks a lot nicer. I mean, it's just my personal opinion, but I just don't like the way that the toilets look standard in this game. Staff only, so as you can guess, we've got more backstage areas around all these buildings, all these doors, all these boxes, all this rubbish. Signs that aren't in use anymore. Brilliant stuff. Right. Down here. I love the buildings. The buildings look fantastic. And then we have Daredevil Dive. One for those who are fans of alliteration. Daredevil Dive. Let's hop on it. Oh, it is a power-up coaster. hop on, and off we go. Lovely stuff. I didn't realise at first, obviously when I was down here and saw the track going over, I didn't realise this was the one you could see just over the back of the chair swing. But yeah, really cool structure, that really cool layout. You know, love these coasters that kind of start off and gradually take you upside down at first. I think they look fantastic. But yeah, really well built. Again, I mean, there's not much more to say on any of Michael's coasters, because they're all always smooth. They're all well built, well designed, etc. But you know, again, exactly the same to say on this coaster, I think, to be fair. And then obviously transfer track. It's just down here, in there. Yeah, I don't know whether in future, Michael, when you do your transfer tracks, whether if you want to put a station in there to get a car, or train sat there. But I appreciate with a station you have to have the ride operator, and then it looks a bit dodgy. So yeah, either way works, I'm sure. There's the exit, and we'll go back down here. Again, lovely buildings, look. Really, you know, the colours, everything, the colours, the detailing, everything looks fantastic down there. And the amount of plants and bushes and rocks there are here as well. Let's go down this way, because I can hear music playing from this ride, from the hammer swing. Nice little custom wall there, so you got a brick wall, bit of a coping, a small fencing. Very, very nice. So yeah, there's the hammer swing. These are one of the most terrifying flat rides to go on. I mean, it's a really good sort of rush feeling that you get. And that isn't a pun, because the one at Thorpe Park's called Rush, but yeah, yeah, it's a really good ride, but it is terrifying at the same time. We'll go around to the left, and then we'll work our way back, I think. What's down here? Some more toilets. That's an exit, so I don't think we will be going down here. Wildwinds. Again, look at the custom fencing here. Custom fencing. He's used wires as well. He's used wires to get this to get that effect on, and then the beams across the top as well. Very, very nice. Right wing and left wing. Not politically. This is just which side of the ride you want to sit on. I mean, I'm not talking politics on here, but I'm going to go and sit on the. I'm going to sit right wing just because everyone else is going down there. So he's even built a full-on queue path for a part that no one's going to use. And there you go. There's your separate loading bay. Look at that. I like that. I really do appreciate that. The extra efforts put on the to load up, because I do think these coasters do need to have separate loading areas. If the game wants to be even more realistic, Frontier should probably have a look at see if they can do something like that. Yeah, let's fast forward it and hope a train comes in sometime soon. Very, very nice station though. Here's the train. Very nice station. I love these wooden panels here. and he's used that obviously to go over the metal railings on the other side. So it is a wing coaster, if you hadn't already guessed, by the name Wildwinds. I'm not going to go front bumper here because this is one that he said not to. Obviously because it's a wing coaster, don't want to see that. But I did queue up on the right hand side, so I'm going to sit on the right hand side. So we're going to go seat 4, right on the edge. And yeah, we'll fast forward, get these people on, restraints down, and off we go. And there we go, back into the station. Yeah, I mean, wing coasters are one of my favourites. I do like wing coasters. I think they are they're very tricky to build in this game. So I think that was a fantastic job on that. Very tricky to build because you've got to the speed of them isn't isn't kind of designed the same as a normal coaster, because the whole point of a wing coaster is you almost feel like you're flying because you're kind of sat on the edge of the track as opposed to sat on it, and so it's more sort of about gliding, etc., which is what you kind of get in these sections here, and this like inversion just there, really nice, really nicely done there. But yeah, just a really cool layout. Nice few dips as well. The terrain works really well around that. Nice few dips, nice trees to kind of break it up as well, just to kind of hide parts. But yeah, that was Wildwings. So let's head back down here, and of course we have to look at the transfer track, which is just inside here. So obviously that track would come out, and then the train goes in. Although, not sure if that door there is going to take that train. But that's a very minor point. Right, so we'll head down. So this is where we were earlier, down here, and we'll head back over this way through this little triangular arch just here. Very nice. Apologies. I think I said the sign earlier. The Stormkeeper one was Mavs, I believe. Yeah, this one is by Mavs. There you go. Signed by Mathan 4. Apologies. Twisted Outlaw. Fantastic stuff, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. What does it say? Name by Lance Salya. So yeah, I mean the sign is just superb. The detail Mavs goes into, and all the pieces are hidden look behind that. That's ridiculous. He's got like small pieces of rectangle there, you can see these how he's put stuff together here. Just really, really clever. That. Just yeah, fantastic. Great work again by Mavs. Right, so we have some more toilets, and this guy's having a cheeky walk into the ladies. Twisted Outlaw ride photos. So more backstage area just down here. Again, loads of custom fencing, loads of walls, etc. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Right, let's head down here and join the queue line. Go up and around. And you know what? I'm going to pause it there because I'm going to hop on that train. So this is Twisted Outlaw. There's the stats if you are interested in them. And we'll hop on this one, and we'll go front bumper. And yeah, enjoy. There we go, Twisted Outlaw. Really cool name, by the way. I do like the name for that. Very eye-catching structure there. If we look at it as a whole, you can see the really tall supports, and from a distance. And I mean, it's a fantastic ride. You can see how long people are upside down for on these rides. It's really is impressive, and the amount of trees around there as well to cover that area is pretty crazy. I just think that's just a generally really good coaster in terms of just the whole package. I think the theming on this is probably one of the best in the park, just because of the trees and paths and etc. around it. So yeah, fantastic job on that one. Down here we have our transfer track, just there. So yeah, really great stuff. So let's go down the exit. Down here, nice little roof over there. Oh, I presume that he's still in there from testing, so I'll remove him. I don't know whether are they ride photos, or is that just food? Oh no. Sorry, the ride photos are just there, aren't they? That's just like food and drink, and then the ride photos are just there. So let's go back out here, back round. I mean, like even this custom fence in here, just putting a post and some rope, as opposed to some of the standard fencing in the game, because the fencing in the game is pretty limited. So yeah, it's just a very nice touch. That's a really cool food building to have in the park. Really nice. Good old southern barbecue with all the fixings. That was probably the most British way that's ever been said. Good old southern barbecue with all the fixings. Is that the right accent? I don't know. I really don't know, and I apologise if that's not, but I'm going to stop now. Just ribbon. So yeah, there's the seating over for Just Ribbon. Let's move on quickly. M&J's chicken. That's presumably a chicken eating place. Flight deck. I mean, these flat rides are brilliant. I've only ever been on the one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Very hard to control. You can end up just kind of either just sitting still or spinning at 100 miles an hour, and there's no sort of in between, I don't think, or at least I couldn't find any in between anyway. So yeah, some snacks there, and then we have Iron Eagle, named by Chip. Down here we go. Down here. And up and join the queue line. There's no train in just yet, so we've got to wait for a train. Let's speed this up. I do like the station's very nice in terms of these windows just here, the beams up, the beams up there to kind of just the whole, just the whole theming of it. I think is very nice. It's probably the best themed station, I think, in the park. And it is a suspended swinging coaster. Now these are, I mean, I said that wing coasters were hard to build and that B&M coasters were hard to build, but suspended swinging coasters are really tricky to build. So yeah, we'll sit in first person view because I think this is the last one that he said don't go in front bumper for. So we'll sit in first person view just here. Restraints come down, and yeah, enjoy. Yeah, really fun ride, and like I say, it's not a coaster that many people build. For the main reason that they're very tricky, and you can't really do big elements to them. So you can't really do big drops. So what you'll find on here, so say like this section, so the lift hill goes up, and although it comes down here, the bends are very long. And the drops afterwards are very sort of gradual, and that's because otherwise the car is kind of rocking too much, or swinging too much. So if we have a look off the right here, of the other train, you can just see here. So you get one big drop at the start, like that. And then this bend's really long and dragged out, and that is to kind of make the car swing out wide. I mean, it looks so graceful off the ride. It's certainly a coaster that a POV probably doesn't do it justice. You probably want to watch this one off the ride. So yeah, I do think they, you know, they look very impressive, and you can see down here that how nicely and how gently that is swinging as it comes back in the station as well. So yeah, fantastic work there. And then obviously we've got the transfer track. But no, yeah, great stuff on that. Like I say, they are notoriously difficult to build, so that is very impressive. Down the exit path. Back out here. It's M&J's chicken again. Nice little twister flat ride. A lot of people using that. Cyclone. Nice little viewpoint to get people to come over here. And what do we have here? Pip shot and burritos. Lovely little decking area. This is really nice. Oh, there's a river rapids. Didn't see that. Have I missed the entrance for that? I'm assuming I'm coming round to it, but I will. I'll have to double check. I mean, I've just noticed this over here. The viewpoint on this swinging coaster as it comes round is, you know, it looks fantastic. You can imagine kind of waiting for people on the ride there and just waiting as it comes, you know, swinging past. Just a really nice viewpoint, that. Very well done. Wildwinds Cinema. Okay. Very nice. Again, the buildings just, you know, just fantastic. Fantastic work. Got merry-go-round just here, which is the music you can just hear. Again, very similar to the cheer swing at the start. Just, you know, doesn't need a massive amount of theming. Just needs some plants, some, you know, some hedges, a bit of fencing, and that's all you need. Ooh, now that is a nice structure. Look at that. Hot dogs, marketplace, beverages. Love that structure. Very nice. That's probably my favourite building in the park. Now, I feel as though I may have missed the river rapids because the station looks like it's over there. So where's the entrance? Ah, I did. My bad. Wildwinds Rapids, named by David Vitrano. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Apologies if I'm not. But yeah, completely missed the entrance to this. So yeah, that's how you know that the park's very big and very detailed, is that you can just kind of wander around and completely miss the whole attraction. Down here, nice little theming on the wall there. Some lanterns over the queue line. Into a very well themed station. What's up? What's happening there? Is it broken down or what? Is that? I'm gonna have to close that and test it, I think. There we go. I think. Will we get on it now? Yep, that one's going. I'm not sure what the queue or what the hold up was for there, but we will go on. We'll go on chase, so we can follow this boat out. Apologies, there's no people on it, but you know, I'm not quite sure what the hold up was there. There we go. Yeah, very nice river rapids ride that. I think the obviously you start off with a lift hill. The thing in this game is you know the rapids go quite slow, so to give them big drops you have to take them up high straight away, which is not always what rapids do, but some do. But yeah, I love the way down here. You've kind of put the wall along the side as well, just so it's not so you're not looking at the kind of bucket that it comes in, the blue bit. I just, I love seeing that because I think it looks a lot more sort of realistic than the track that it kind of sits in. I know it takes time to do all of that, but I think it works. Nice little detail there with the rope bridge going over. And then also not only just the wall, but the rocks as well, using the rocks on the side. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Really nice little rapids built onto the hill there, and I think as you look at that that whole area as a ride, I think that looks superb. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Right, let's head back down here. So there's the carousel we got to before I realised that we'd missed the rapids, and I believe that is the park because we are back at the main entrance now. So let's take a big zoom out to see what we've covered in all of that. If we flick to night time, you can see all the different areas lit up. See the lighting on the edge of that sort of canopy for the flat ride. Just very, very nicely done. Nothing too crazy. You don't need to light everything up, in crazy colours and whatnot. But like the lift hills, you can just see the lift hill in the distance there. Just very nicely lit up, very subtly done. And it just adds a very, very nice touch. So that was Wildwinds. As I say, if you did enjoy the park, go and check out M&J's channel. I'm sure you will have already, but it's in the description down below. And yeah, you can kind of see how it all came together. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you are new, as it really does help me out. And other than that, I shall see you in the next episode. Thank you very, very much for watching. Goodbye.